on unlocking the art of research.
We would like to extend a warm welcome to our guest, Dr. P.S. Shivani. We are privileged to welcome Dr. P.S. Shivani, an accomplished psychologist, special educator, and research mentor. Dr. Shivani holds a PhD from Jain University, where her doctoral thesis on the effectiveness of the VAKT multisensory approach for children with dyslexia was recognized as the thesis of the month by the Association of Indian Universities. She has published multiple research papers in prestigious Scopus Index journals, including her recent works on understanding dyslexia in Indian children, identification and intervention strategies. Also, remedial education of high school students, effects and challenges. Dr. Shivani has presented her research at numerous national and international conferences, including the first international conference on science, technology and public health organized by ICMR and the annual scientific meeting of the Karnataka Pulmonologists Association. Currently, she mentors high school students in developing and publishing high-quality research papers to strengthen their applications to Ivy League universities. Her deep expertise in research methodology and dedication to student growth make her an inspiring guide for all aspiring researchers here today. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. P.S. Shivani.
Ma'am, your commitment to empowering young minds through research is truly commendable, and we look forward to gaining invaluable perspectives from you today. I now invite you to kindly take over the session.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. P.S. Shivani. So I'm a research mentor and a special educator. So the minute I say research mentor, I often hear very familiar reactions such as research is very boring, research is scary, it sounds so dry, things like that. But what I believe is we all have been doing research since our birth. In fact, even before birth, our parents would have done research to give us a good name or the hospital we were born, things like that. So even to check a phone or buy a phone, to choose which college you want to come to, you would have looked at many factors. Asked reviews, asked various other people, like which is the best phone to buy. That is nothing but your qualitative interviews. You would have seen your ratings, which is your data analysis. So all of that is just research. We do it without realizing it. So research is not just for scientists in lab coats, it's for everyone, all of us. So yeah, to start off with, I want you all to tell me if this is going to be qualified as a research question or not. As in, can we do research out of it? The first one, is there a correlation between the number of hours students sleep and their academic performance? Anyone can try. Yes, right. So because it has data, it has observation and your variables are there, so yes, research can be done. The next one, my friend believes that men are better drivers than women. So do you think it's a research question? Yes. Yes? So I hear mixed responses. But that can't qualify as a research question because it is biased. It's a personal opinion. So we need facts, data to do research. So that can't be a research question. The next one, what percentage of BBA students at Christ College rely on part-time jobs to support their expenses? What about this one? Is it? Yes? Okay, fine. Yeah, this can be qualified as a research question. The next one, most BBA students spend too much money on food delivery apps. Yes or no? No? No, it's not a research question because again, it's just a statement. We need more data to analyze it. And it's not even a question. We start off with a research question to do any sort of research. I I explained to you all that you've been doing all throughout your life. That is research. But this academic research is just more organized and it is a systematic process of doing things. To explore, investigate and to find answers to specific questions. So it's used to solve problems, test new ideas, discover new knowledge. So what qualifies as research? Starts with a clear question and it's based on data, not personal opinions. So it allows you to test or to explore anything. It should be focused and measurable. So I can't ask a question like, is studying BBA fun? Because fun can't be measured. I can't tell like today I had 200 grams of fun. Yesterday I had 100 grams of fun. So it's not measurable. So that can't be a research question. To explore a new topic or a phenomenon where little or no research has been done. So for example, a tech startup wants to explore reasons behind students' disinterest in traditional bank savings account. So all of us want to invest in shares, things like that. So that could be a new topic. Descriptive research to systematically describe a situation or a problem. So a survey of 500 students across 5 colleges to find out like how many hours they spend on Instagram, what is the content they follow, or gender preferences, if there are any gender preferences for the content they follow. The next one, to analytical research to understand why or how something happens. So it could, for example, I could say, so a researcher wants to find out why people don't prefer online shopping. So it could be because of high delivery fees or complicated checkout or slow websites, something like this. The next one, applied research to find practical solutions to specific real-life business problems. So if a college canteen wants to test out 2 different menus, in which one there is less food waste and there is more student satisfaction. So it helps with decision making, strategic planning. It helps us identify the consumer behavior trends and it assesses the market potential and also guides product development. So it could, these are real life business examples like Zomato collecting customer feedback to improve one of its app features, or McDonald's testing a new burger in Bangalore first before launching it nationally. So I'll give you guys an activity. If you had to launch a food delivery app for the Christ students here, what would be the first question you would ask your users? What would be the question? Anything. What do you want to start out with? All of you have had breakfast, you can try. It could be anything like, what problems do you face while ordering food, or how much you're willing to spend per meal, or which apps do you currently use, as in now what you're using, and how often do you deliver food. Steps in the research process. So choosing a topic. So firstly you will choose what you can actually finish. It should be realistic and it should be something which is interesting to you, relevant to your course, and complete it in the given time. So these are the examples. Does influencer marketing affect college buying behavior? Or what factors influence students to prefer digital wallets over cash? Framing a research problem and then a question. So the research problem is the issue you want to explore. So here it can be compared to those traditional ads. Lastly, it's the outcome, what you want to find out. So how do we come up with a research question is anything that is running in your mind. It could be any casual thought. So this is how I thought of a subject also when I was studying, when I was doing my master's. So for PhD, we didn't have to do that because we submit our research proposal much before. Ask yourself, can I study with this data? Can I measure it? That is the only question you will ask. So, an activity again, how do we convert these casual thoughts into real life questions? So the first one is everyone's addicted to Instagram. So if you want to form a research question based on this, so how I would do is I would just make it into a statement like what is the impact of Instagram usage on attention span among college students. So again, among variables we have attention span and Instagram usage. So next one, online shopping is so convenient. So do college students prefer online shopping over offline stores due to convenience and pricing? No one brings cash these days. So what factors influence students' preference for digital wallets over cash transactions? Next slide. Literature review. So it's a summary of things which have already spoken or done about the topic. So helps you build on existing knowledge so that you don't repeat. Section is written in an actual research paper. Used among youth. Then it comes as Sharma, 2020. So if there are two authors like Patel and Reddy, 2021 observed, that is in the starting. Or next slide. Yeah, 3 or more authors we usually use et al. So types of hypothesis, null, alternate, and then directional hypothesis. So it predicts the direction of the effect. For example, better packaging increases product recall. So there is a direction to it. Non-directional is predicts the relationship but does not say the direction. As in there is a relationship between packaging and product recall, but we don't know how it's affecting, in which way it's affecting. Is it increasing, decreasing? That is not told to us. Simple hypothesis is when it involves two variables, one cause and one effect. So sales promotions increase footfall. Yes. So alternate hypothesis. So what will be the alternate hypothesis? Same thing. It just says cashback offers increases students' digital wallet usage. What is the independent variable here? What is the independent variable? Yes, cashback offers. Right. What is the dependent variable now? Yes, correct. Usage of digital wallets. Qualitative research. So we focus on methods like interview, focus groups, open-ended questions. This is what I was telling when you're purchasing your phone. These are the factors you would look at. This is nothing but qualitative research. You'll ask people, interview people, ask open-ended questions, take reviews. That's what it is. Quantitative research involves numerical data and statistical analysis. So it uses methods like structured surveys, publisher name, title of the paper. So this is the common citation format, author's last name or surname, initial, and then year, title of work, publisher or source. This is how it look in the references section. Yeah, so this is how it look. It's in alphabetical order. Publication process. So once you have written the research paper, you want to submit it to a peer-reviewed journal so that it can be shared with the wider academic or professional community. So select a suitable journal. So first you will check if your topic fits the journal scope and the audience. So before publishing it, you will check the guidelines, scope. You can use Scopus, DOAI, UGC Care List or Journal Finder tools. There are 5 criteria here. First is the indexing. So Scopus index journals are internationally recognized. So you have to find out which is the indexing, Scopus or Web of Science or UGC Care. Impact factor. So a measure of how often papers from that journal are cited. So higher, more influential. So a journal with factor 4 is always more better and reputed than 0.5. Peer review. Are the articles reviewed by experts before publication? Here it's difficult for your journal to get, your paper to get selected, but it is more credible to publish here. And open access versus paid. So open access as in it is free for the audience to read, but the author pays a APSC, that is article processing charge, to publish. Paid journal, it is often subscription based, that is the readers pay to access it, but it is free for the publisher. So I have given two examples. Open, you can take Sage Open, Elsevier is paid. Journal quadrants. So there are, this is for Scopus actually. So Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So Q1 is the top 25% journals in that field. So Q1, publishing in a Q1 Scopus journal is very, very competitive and very reputed and very difficult to get selected. Q4 is at the bottom 25%. So you will prepare your manuscript as per the journal instructions. That is, you will have word limit, spacing, referencing style, whether it is if you want APA, if you want MLA, structure, how the introduction, abstract method is asked for. Next, you will use plagiarism check tools like Turnitin. Turnitin is a good software, but it's difficult to access it. Everyone doesn't have access. So in that case, use Grammarly. And most journals require less than 10 to 15% similarity. Then submit the paper through the journal's online submission system. You have to upload the manuscript and abstract, author information, as in initials, name, affiliation of the author, wherever the college, whatever the author is studying, in which college. Cover letter. Cover letter is optional, but few journals have that as a requirement. If it is well written, original, free of plagiarism, and also if it makes a meaningful relevance. So you might be either asked to do minor changes, that is one of the outcomes, or you'll be asked to revise it. Email and proof version for approval. Publication. Article is published online or in print as in the physical or hard copy, like hard copy of the journal magazine. The main key takeaway from today's session is, it's not that research is boring, it's not boring and it's not scary, it is just structured curiosity. That's how I would put it up. So you already have the questions. So in any casual thoughts that come to your mind, now you also have your tools. So I want you to just start exploring, and maybe someday I'll be reading your published paper. Thank you.
And our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Dr. P.S. Shivani. Your words have undoubtedly expanded our understanding of research as not just a process, but as a powerful tool for discovery and meaningful contribution. We are grateful for your time, expertise, and invaluable knowledge you have shared with us today.
On behalf of everyone present, I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to our esteemed speaker for their enlightening and engaging presentation today. We are truly grateful for your time and contribution, which has made this seminar a remarkable success.
So, I will Devesh ma'am to come up on the stage for giving a sampling as a token of gratitude from KS.